Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Bjornholm, where today we're going to be testing out this John Deere sprayer, which is huge. Oh my. That's all it does. I thought it folded out another step. It's still rather large. So we're going to see if this thing can actually be pulled by the 60. Also going to use, just so that I get this, auto work width, reset offset. Okay, so I'm going to have to reverse up here a bit, and now set a new direction. Control W, 3, and go. Okay, so despite my fears, the T6 will pull it, which is nice. Max speed of 12 while you're working it. I'm completely off the controls now, so this could go horribly wrong. Max speed of 12 kilometers an hour while you're pulling it. Nice wide spray of 20 to 30 meters. Holy moly, that's big. Yeah, you... Despite all my misgivings about the mod, it's got a nice work width. And realistically, it's worth the money you'd be paying for it in game. Sorry if you can hear any banging, I was just moving my feet around. Yeah, it's worth the... worth the investment in the game. Yeah, it's not the quickest. What did I do there? You can make it, Jesus! You can make it wave. N and M control waving. What do any other controls? Z does nothing, V does nothing. But N and M make it wave because I accidentally pressed one of them instead of pressing B. So I wouldn't have discovered that otherwise. So this is going to be done in 3 passes. That's amazing. So we now have everything ready to be seeded, which is good. The problem is I'm gonna realistically have to seed manually. In fact, no. I'm gonna test how Courseplay works with the thing. Let's set in the right shuttle mode, so let's go. And let's start off with field 38 on the seeder. Now, I don't have any courses set up for field 23 yet, which isn't the greatest thing ever, but it's something that I'll deal with later. I need to move my pop filter again, so sorry for any banging now. There we go. I resituated myself in my seat, so now I'm in a bit of an awkward spot. Well, I'm in a spot where I can still see the entirety of both my screens, but I'm a bit higher up than I normally am, which is different. So I'm gonna bring this guy in here. And here's why I use drive control. It's just because it is so much easier to park up equipment, especially if you remember to turn the shuttle the correct way. Now it all works on W for acceleration, so you do have to swap shuttle around. Little fit out there. Go for canola, and we'll set it up on field. Field 30 is probably the best bet, just so that it's doing a decent size of field as well. So, whoops. It is fertilizing seeding. So this is going to pick up the course hopefully immediately. Yes, it is. Perhaps, maybe. Yes, good. So we're going to return to this guy. And we are going to not press N. What happens if I do actually? Okay, does it change the... not the best position to try and test that. So it's M raises that one. Does it change the spray width? No, so you could literally go along like Jesus. Or Superman or whatever you want to call it. Personally I prefer them down, but hey, if you want to spray... whoops. If you want to spray the 2 pylons up, you can, apparently. That's something I never actually expected to be a thing. It's nice though. I may get all of my fields fertilized. Ah, the pylons don't have collisions. I may get all of my fields fertilized with this one fill of fertilizer. That is amazing. So now forwards and turn it on. I've missed a bit, but that'll do. Close enough. How long we... So we're just 5 minutes in, 6 minutes in, and I've already got a field done. That has to be a new record for fertilizing. Well, for me at least. I'm gonna do as many fields as I can today, and get as I'm gonna do as much as I possibly can because I really need to try and save. How much is field 28? No, I'm not gonna buy another field. Not gonna buy another field. I need to pay off the loan. Okay, so I'm gonna finish fertilizing this field, and then whoops, and then you can tell I rest my hand slightly heavily on my mouse. I'm gonna finish fertilizing the field now. Just gonna stop up and fold that in, and we're gonna pay back $10,000 of 10,000 euros of the loan. I have to admit, what happens if I press N and oh dear. I may have broken it. Yes. So when it's folded, don't press N or M. Apparently. So I can turn off. That was just really a test for the GPS mod. I'm going to use the rest of this manually because, my god, we have more than enough cash to do so. We actually do have more than enough cash to do the rest of it manually, which is amazing. How is this guy working with courseplay? Actually quite well. I can even accept him having the markers running, whatever they're called. What are they called? Ridge markers. So we are gonna do fields 24 and 29. I was gonna say very quickly, but in fact, yes, it is very quickly because, oh my god, this sprayer makes things a lot easier. I can do this field in 2 passes. I love this sprayer now. I love it. If you can do any field in 2.5 passes, well, it'll be 3 passes because I screwed up here, but I think it's possible in 2. 2.5 maybe. So I'm gonna swing, bada. And do this slightly responsibly and no, I don't think it's possible in 2. I think 3 is your best bet for doing this field. 3 passes with this gigantic John Deere. But it's I don't mind how I don't mind that the green isn't exactly John Deere green. It really should be lighter. Not that light, but it should be kind of maybe. It should be a different shade of green, is what I'm trying to say. I don't mind that the green is slightly off. I don't mind that. Quite honestly, the texture work isn't the greatest. If you're the mod author, I apologize for it. I apologize if I insult you, mod author, but the texture work really isn't the greatest. There's some nice detail, but really the texture work, especially on the tank, is just a bit monolithic. There's no kind of a... Oh, it is. Oh no, that's just random pixels. I like the details, but... Yeah. John Deere 840i on the spray tank. I like that. I think the texture work is just monolithic. It's just very, very flat. It's a very flat mod. And it's a bit of a shame. I think if this was done up like the John Deere... Was it the 835 baler in 2013 was just the amazing round baler? I think it was. There was a John Deere baler anyway in 2013 that was just amazing. It had bale wrap and... Well, not bale wrap, but net wrap. And you had to refill the net wrap because you've made... You know, you made a certain amount of bales with it. And the net wrap run out, so you couldn't wrap it. You couldn't net up any more bales, and you had to buy the net wrap in the shop. It was... Oh my god, this is a 2-pass field now. Oh, that's so you can let other tractors... Oh, this mod just became a lot better. No longer will you have to stop up in the middle of a field and wait for your cosplay worker to stop driving. Or move out of the way. Now all you have to do is press N or M or both, and you can allow cosplay through without a problem. The John Deere 840i, a smart mod that fixes problems, but does look a bit monolithic. Buy now from 555-4325. I don't know why I did my telesales voice there, but hey. Yeah, this is a this is a surprisingly good mod now. I like it a bit more. So we've done 3 fields. We've actually fertilized 3 fields. Also, the pylons don't have collisions, which is... Normally I complain about that, but really it's a good thing, because... Oh my god, it's so annoying smacking into trees. I suppose they don't have collisions because they can do this. So you can... Oh, even that moves. I've just spotted the... Watch the cone of spray, it moves. Moves so that it's facing down the whole time. Which I don't know if that's realistic. I think it would spray out of it more, but... Oh well. So I'm gonna pretty much get all the fertilizing done this episode. Which surprises me slightly. Oh, so close. In fact, I would have been able to do it had I not screwed up. So I'm just going to stop up here and grab the bit that I missed. Like... so. I think I can manage it like this. And a teeny bit more to the right. There we go. So, yeah, this John Deere 840 is really worth getting. Regardless of whether or not you like the looks. It's kind of like the Panteras back in 2015. I know I've seen on David Oldfield's videos, because I was looking at them today, that Giants gave out the Pantera as a Christmas gift to people who bought the game directly from them. It really seems like Giants brought the game out on Steam just to get more sales and don't give a damn about Steam users. Because you know, I get that they get 30% more if you buy the game direct from Giants. I get that, but guys, you gotta give the Steam users something. You can't just... Because I pre-ordered the game on Steam. I didn't want to be getting a boxed copy, or I probably could have got a download from Giants, but I like how I don't need to worry about keeping up to date with the updates, and Steam just gets them for me. That's nice. That's why I use Steam. It's convenient. And yeah, it costs the makers 30% income to put it on Steam, and $100 to put it on Greenlight. Which really makes me wonder how some of the games that are on Greenlight managed to raise the $100. Never mind the budget of the games. They're just so bad. Free Unity assets are not something that you're supposed to use as the basis of entire game, people. I can deal with you using some. Okay, Kerbal Space Program, KSP, uses free Unity water graphics for all of the oceans. I can deal with that. I can't deal with games that just... Hey, these things are free on the Unity store. Let's use all of them and build a rudimentary, non-working physics engine. Really? Hey, can we do level changes? I don't know how to do that, so let's make a clock that doesn't work properly and thinks there are 61 seconds in a minute. And just give a countdown so the map automatically changes instead of having some goal for the map. And we'll say, hey, the goal is to survive for this long. You'll eventually get to the next map. No. Yeah, things are annoying. I've been playing a lot of Star Trek Online recently. And I hate to say this, I'm not a massive Trekkie, people. I'm sorry, I'm not the nerd I claim to be. I'm not a massive Trekkie, but oh my god, that is such a fun game. Especially if you kind of roleplay your character somewhat, if you've created a particularly silly looking one. Like mine, Seeb. Seeb is... I'm going to explain Seeb to you. Seeb is a genetic experiment gone wrong. He looks insane. He's completely sane. The precursor experiment, Kulu, was just completely insane and got scrapped. I scrapped Kulu. Seeb is a bit mad. He likes naming his ships after himself. There's one point in the game where you get the model of the Enterprise C. And you know, people would give it an enterprisey name. No, Seeb wanted the USS Seebterprise. And when he got ranked up to captain, he was knocked up to captain there last night. And you get a new ship every time you gain a rank. Not when you level up, but when you gain a rank. And Seeb decided his new ship should be called the USS Margaritaville. He's just a tad insane. He's not as insane as some of his crew members, such as the crew member Enemy, who has a purple epic beard and purple hair, and for some reason has decided that everything everything needs a fire extinguisher. You get a fire extinguisher very early on in the game, and I discovered there's a bit of a bug where if you give it to a crew an AI, the AI doesn't understand what it is it's holding, and will just try to use it constantly. So you can be running around at the most serious level ever, and there's just this one of your crew members just running around going toot 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 with the fire extinguisher. I think there was one stage I just decided, because I'm playing with my friend, and I was just like, enemies decided to make everything more dramatic. He turned around, and there's enemy just putting out non-existent fires all around the map, just spraying the fire extinguisher at people. Which is what I did as soon as I got it, but I gave up after a while. Enemy doesn't. You will just enter map, the ground warfare map, because you do get ship-to-ship warfare as well, which is awesome. But you can enter ground warfare map, and from start to finish, enemy will be spraying the fire extinguisher non-stop. He will occasionally decide that, oh, his minigun needs to be used because screw phasers. It's actually a phaser minigun, which is amazing. But he will just run around, just firing the fire extinguisher at everything. We're 20 minutes. We're 20 minutes in. I'm sorry, I'm laughing so much. I'm just remembering enemy just firing the fire extinguisher at everything, and just. Are you quite done? Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna end the episode here before I give myself a heart attack from laughing or something. I'll leave you by saying I've been Rainbow Dave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 15 on Bjornholm. Please comment, like, subscribe, and leave suggestions for rules for the next series. Horseplay isn't doing too bad. I will see you next time, where we'll either be seeding or harvesting. It really depends on how much I can get it done off screen in the meantime. Thank you very, very, very much for watching, and goodbye from me, studio announcer voice and telemarketer's voice, and me, Rainbow Dave. Goodbye. Bye now. Bye, bye, bye. Only $9.99.99.